Today we're going to be cooking buffalo chicken chili soup. This is a super easy recipe, almost no actual cooking involved. We're going to use the slow cooker. And yeah, this is an easy one. You can throw this into the pot first thing in the morning before you go to work, or if you work from home like I do, then throw it together at lunchtime and forget about it until dinner, and then it'll be all ready. Let's get right into it. So we're going to chop up an onion here, throw that into the pot. 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, depending on how much you like it. I wouldn't normally put mushrooms into this dish, but happen to have a little handful of them here that were getting a little older, so they're going to go into the pot. We're going to use a couple of red peppers or orange, yellow peppers, whatever you like. I happen to have these little tiny peppers that the kids like in their lunches, so I'm just going to use a few of those, chop them up, throw them in. Today we're going to be using some frozen chicken fillets here. You could also use chicken breasts. You could use boneless, skinless chicken thighs would also work. I'm just sticking those in completely frozen. In goes a can of beans. Any kind of beans will do. I'm using pinto beans here. The end of a bottle of buffalo hot sauce. Depending on how spicy you like it, you could add more or less of that. Tin of crushed tomatoes. I happen to have some home canned tomatoes from last summer's garden. A can of corn. We'll stick in about a half a can of green chilies here. And you could use a carton of chicken stock or homemade chicken stock. I'm just using some chicken bouillon paste there. Nice big spoonful. Some salt. Oregano. Black pepper. Use some chili pepper. Now this one is a fairly spicy chili pepper, so I'm just going to use a little bit. The kids don't like it too spicy, so just add some hot sauce at the table for those that do like it spicier. A little bit of cumin seeds. You could use ground cumin as well. And then fill it up with some water here to make it more soupy. I'm going to use some boiling water just to kickstart this thing, get the cooking going, help the slow cooker to warm up. And then, a couple hours later, we come back. I'm going to temp check the chicken here. That's perfectly fine. And so here I'm going to pull out the chicken pieces, just put them in a bowl, and then hit them with the hand mixer, the granny mixer. This works really well for chicken breasts and chicken fillets and things. You can grind it up just a little bit. I could stop here and you kind of have chunked pieces. I took it a little further, so you end up with slightly smaller pieces of chicken in there. Not quite completely shredded, but almost. We'll mix that up. It's starting to look pretty good now. This is an optional thing. You don't need to add cream. Kind of makes it nice and creamy. But you could also add Greek yogurt. A spoonful of Greek yogurt would work, even like a ricotta cheese or something. Here I would squeeze in some fresh lime. I didn't have any, so just use the bottled lime juice. And there we go. That's the buffalo chicken chili soup. We'll break down a little bit here some of the costs. Obviously the chicken is the most expensive thing. Some of the canned goods also a couple of dollars each. But yeah, this whole pot worked out to right around $20 Canadian. I also live in British Columbia, so one of the more expensive parts of the country, I would say, and as I think is the case all over the place these days, grocery prices seem to be going through the roof. So $20 for this whole thing, and we easily got 8 portions out of this. We had 4 dinner portions, and then lots of leftovers went into the fridge for lunches the next day. Altogether, this meal took probably 20 minutes of prep time. And then depending on how high you have your crock pot or your slow cooker set, you're probably looking at anywhere from 3 to 8 hours for the cooking time. So altogether, not a long or arduous process at all. So that's going to do it for the buffalo chicken chili soup. I hope you give this one a try. If you enjoyed this content or found it useful, please do hit the subscribe button, and I'll keep bringing you more of these. Thanks. See you later.